welcome to Intermission at Folk Night at the Registry. I'm Jan Vanderhorst, and now we'll get to spend some time with the Arrogant Worms. We have Chris Patterson, Trevor Strong, and Mike McCormick. Welcome to Folk Night.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
There's
Saturday night is folk night in
Folk night.
Canada.
That's right.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
At least in Kitchener.
Yeah, amazing.
There's the old showbiz adage that dying's easy, comedy is hard, and you guys have been doing comedy and song for over 30 years. How have you been able to sustain your successful careers?
By,
Start-
I love putting the
starting
word
with a
taking
big-
a very unique definition of the word success.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
I think keeping the bar nice and low when you measure success, I think, is important.
And not dying.
I think I mean I think we travel fairly efficiently. We have low overhead, I would say.
We have no overhead.
No overhead, basically. Yeah, I mean, we have gone out every night for 34 years and tried to do a good show that brings people back the next time, and that's kind of how we've done it. I mean, we've stayed, like, this lineup has been together since 1995. I joined in 1995.
Yeah, he's
We've
the new
been
guy.
We've been
Still on
consistently.
parole.
Yeah, and I heard next year I might get paid, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
That's also kept us in business.
Low overhead.
Yeah,
Low
yeah.
overhead and a salary base that's
Sweatshop
lower than it should
salaries.
be.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's also trying to find the humor in various situations. How difficult is that? I mean, if you start writing a song that sounds a little serious, does someone else say, "Oh, we got to lower that"?
I don't think that's ever happened.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we put like we're really an act, not a band. So
Mhm.
we kind of know what works in the act and what is outside the act. And I think I don't think anyone's ever approached with something that's serious.
Mhm.
I don't
Maybe
think
they
so.
tried to and we laughed at them. So I don't.
Yeah.
Or maybe like come in with an idea that maybe isn't funny enough yet,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
someone else might help out. But not like, hey guys, I got something to say. Really, let's change direction. Man. That hasn't happened. so-
I've decided politics are bad.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
No, and for us, this is kind of how we write songs. I mean, even in my own case, like even if I try to write something serious, the temptation to put in a fart joke is you kind of get a rash. It's-
Leonard Cohen went through that too.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
that's right.
He went through his fart.
overcame
Yeah,
it.
that was good.
The first
That-
draft of Hallelujah is very different. Very different.
I'm sure.
Then David.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Rest in peace.
Let's go to how did you get the name The Arrogant Worms? How did you come up with that?
Well, we used to make up lies about it because the truth is boring.
Okay.
The truth is we wrote a list of nouns and a list of adjectives before the nouns because when we started,
That's phonetically
every
correct.
band in Canada was the adjective nouns.
Yeah.
There's Blue Rodeo.
Especially in Kingston.
Tragically Hip, which is technically an
Adverb, yeah.
but it's actually fulfilling the role as I don't
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
adjective.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so,
no, a little too
but
grammatical.
they were all
Yeah.
bare naked ladies,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so we thought that's what we had to
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
and so we wrote a list, and then we crossed them out,
Yeah.
and then we ended up with Arrogant Worms.
Yeah.
There you go.
And we tried to change it later, but it was too late.
What were some of the other? Yeah, there was a couple other names though. Wasn't there?
Wacky Neighbors.
Wacky Neighbors.
Yeah.
And wasn't Stunned Silence one of
Stunned
them?
Silence we thought was actually good
That
because
was-
that was
yeah.
the reaction we were getting at the time.
Yeah.
But we weren't
Yeah.
sure that was a good marketing ploy.
Please welcome.
Over these 30 years, you've always sort of looked at life in Canada. Was there a renewed focus with the latest album, Canadian Famous, given the political climate of the days?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
it had less to do with the political climate and more just we wanted to go all in Canada
It was a
for
production
this
decision.
album.
It was a
Yeah.
production
We were
decision.
Yeah.
ahead. We were ahead of the curve on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
Our
knew.
elbows were up before anyone else's were, I think. But yeah, we just decided we wanted to do an all Canadian album. Like every album that we've had has had some Canadian content, and like we're known for those songs. But we wanted to go see if we can just do 12 all Canadian songs, and we almost did it.
Came so close.
Came
Yeah.
so close.
Very close.
Well,
10 out of 12.
and a lot of it was we worked. This was the first time we worked with Alexis Campagne as our producer. We've known his parents for 30 years, and we've known him since. Well, I guess we didn't. Nobody knew him when he didn't exist, but I mean, we knew him when he was very young.
Right.
And you know, with genetics and things, there was kind of no doubt he was going to end up talented in music, but I guess we didn't expect that good. And he is really good fiddle player and a really talented producer, and he actually likes us as a band and gets why other people like us. So it was also his idea that he wanted an album of Canadian songs that would sound right on a folk festival stage. He kind of had this vision that it doesn't have to just all sound like you guys and a guitar. Like, think of if you had other performers up there jamming with you, what it would sound like. And so yeah, it's as close to an artistic vision as we've ever had. And we still had to buy it, and but
someone else
that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a great experience recording at their home studio in Montreal. We had about 4 days, and we did ram through all the songs
Yeah.
in 4 days. With
Murdered a lot of bagels.
Yeah, we killed a lot of bagels that week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great, and it was just a wonderful experience to show up. With some of the songs were kind of fully formed in either our heads or his, and then some just were kind of created on the spot a little bit, and that's kind of a scary thing to do. But when everyone's really comfortable with each other, it's less scary.
Right. Let's talk about some of your best-known songs, and tell me where they came from, where the idea come from. First of all, is Carrot Juice's Murder.
Right. Oh, okay. So
That
that one,
actually has reality.
yeah, that one that came from the best inspiration of all, which is other people's ideas. I was in Vancouver and I saw some graffiti on the wall saying "Carrot Juice's Murder, Free the Vegetables," and I went, "Oh, that's so funny! I should
That's
turn that into
good.
a song." I went, "No, that I can't do that." And then I went, "Wait, you can't get any more public domain than writing something on the wall, right? Like that's you're not trying to
It's
keep
kind of
that.
out
That's a
there.
gift.
That's
Yeah.
not you're not trying to keep it to yourself." So I said, "Nope, I'm going to write this
Yeah,
song."
yeah.
So then I wrote that with John. So we co-wrote that. But that's where that one came from. Yep.
And the song Canada's really big. I mean,
Mhm.
first time I drove out to Nova Scotia, that came to mind because
Yes.
it takes forever, and there's rocks and trees and rocks, and,
Yeah,
and
both
all
of those.
it.
You can see
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
ones came after we had done a little bit of touring.
Ah.
Yeah.
As you could see,
And
both of those ones.
yeah, and if you go the other way, it gets even worse when you just drive across northern Ontario, because
Yes.
it kind of goes on, and you're in a different time zone, but you're
Yep.
still in the same friggin' province.
Yep.
Yeah. What about the Last Saskatchewan Pirate?
So that one was, this was back when we were doing campus radio, and we had finished recording Jesus Brother Bob, and at the end we went, we didn't have the amen I don't think at the end of it yet. It went, Brother Bob, we went R, and then we went, I like going R, we should write a pirate song. And that was, yeah, see the inspiration, it should sound better than it should.
Yeah.
So we just
Yeah.
wanted to write a pirate song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just went, well, where wouldn't you find a pirate? And that's how we came
Yeah.
up with that. You wouldn't find it in Saskatchewan. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
The song "Go to Sleep, Little Leech."
Well,
I'm sure
Wow.
it's obvious where that
yes, yeah.
comes from
We were
having
all-
kids.
We were all spawning and having kids, and then singing terrible things to the children.
Yes. Because they're our future.
Because they're our future, but when they're so annoying when
Yeah.
they're just not. And then we're going, hey, I wonder if other people also sing terrible things to their children when they're trying to put them to sleep. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And for the song about Celine Dion, is it?
Beautiful song.
Yeah, I mean, that was really inspired by the year that Titanic came out, and you really couldn't turn on any form of media without seeing her. And I was just fell in love immediately,
Move.
and just wanted to, write how would a stalker sort of see this, and
That occurred to you.
what?
You just kind of jumped some
Yeah.
steps there.
Yeah, I mean, like I'd like to get to know this this person more. But then I realized that whole thing was kind of annoying, and and yet there's the juxtaposition of loving and loathing at the same time, and I think that's then the song
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
was sort of
Wow.
created. And that song, you know, that's
Nice.
we don't do that song anymore because there's a part in there about how the narrator is hoping that her husband will pass away,
Oh, yes. And
so that to make room for
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
narrator,
for
the
his unrequited
fictitious
love.
narrator.
Yes.
And then that happened,
Yes,
and I didn't want to rewrite it,
yes.
so we stopped.
Found it interesting. A few years ago, you released your last album.
Yeah.
And every year after that, you released something.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there going to be a second final album?
We could have a second for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be a
yeah.
good
But I
idea.
think we should have
Yeah.
others in between.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would mean
Yeah, the Almost Out the Door album. Oh, hang on, I forgot my coat album.
past the best before date album. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we
it.
just thought that was a clever title, and then for a long time that was our only album out. Like there was like 7 years between that one and Canadian Famous.
Right.
So it really was our first farewell that just kept going on. Like the Kiss farewell tour took a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Who
The Who
hung
still
it up
are
in,
waving.
in '84. You know,
Are they
and they're still going.
Yeah,
Oh.
they were just touring.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jean went.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's I mean there's also kind of it's a weird decision now if you're going to record, like, you know, do you do an album? Like,
Mm.
you know, even the people who support the band and you know, pre-buy the album on Patreon, I think they're still streaming it. They, you know, they support the group and they want something signed, but I mean, I know people have told us a lot of people buy the CD, don't have anything to play it on.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice keepsake, which is nice, but then it takes so much to get us together in the same city to record. You may as well do more than one tune.
Yeah.
So
Right. Well, we are all out of time. I want to thank you very much.
Okay.
Very much. And it's time for the second half of the concert.
I'm going to change quickly.
these are our intermission garb. Yes,
Yeah.
We have a special
Cool.